Hi, this is Grace, and today I will talk about the start of my second time depression. Hmm. It started after I gave birth my second daughter, but it's not right after, not like the first time. After I gave birth, my second daughter, after 6 weeks, I went to the 6 week checkup. It's just a normal checkup, and I'm very proud of myself, and I told the doctor that I did have postpartum depression the first time I gave birth baby, but God healed me and I have no problem for the last 2 years. I didn't have issues after I gave birth this child, so I think I'm fine. But the doctor said a sentence that I should not believe, and what she said is if you have it one time, you will have it every time you give birth baby, because that's the way your body works. And I didn't know at that time. Of course, I'm a scientist and I believe in science, so I allow those this sentence to dwell in my heart and later become a reality of myself. 6.5 years later, I look back. Honestly, I should not believe it. I should not accept it. I should not accept it as my reality, but I did. And the depression and anxiety is coming. When I first find out is when my baby is about 3 months old. After I already uploaded my thesis and finished everything. One day, I'm about to make a phone call and holding a paper which has the information on it, and I started to do this. All my body, from inside to outside to the paper, I was shaking, and I cannot control it. I cannot stop it. All of a sudden, I know it's anxiety, and I didn't remember much how I deal with it. I think I just accepted the fact that the doctor's right, and the I have the anxiety. And about a couple of weeks later, there was one night we still live in Colorado, and there was outage at nighttime. Everything's dark. The whole city went dark, and I have an argument with my husband. I didn't remember why. And afterwards, I just go out of the house and walk onto the mountains. We live by the mountain. It was so dark, and normally, since I was little, I'm afraid of darkness, so afraid. But that night, I don't fear the darkness. I just walk alone on the mountain, and when I went up to a certain point, there's a voice started talking to me in my head. Said, "Your life is just so hard and it's so meaningless. Nobody cares about you. Your husband don't love you anymore, and you should jump off the cliff and die." And suddenly, I know whose voice is. It's Satan's voice, and try to cause me to end my life. How do I know this? Because I have two college friends who suffered depression and anxiety. And when I call to them, I'll try to comfort them and try to follow up with them. I asked them how they feel, and they literally told me there will be two. They both are Christians, so there will be two voices battling and arguing in their head. One is telling them to destroy themselves, and the other one is tell them no, don't do that. God loves you. So all of a sudden, I know who the voice is, and so I tell the voice, even though everything you said may be true, but I will never lay hands on myself because that's suicide is still killing people. I don't have the rights to do it. The moment I respond to Jesus, and my life belongs to Jesus. Jesus died on the cross so I can live. So I will never ever end this life, no matter how hard life is. As long as God let me live, I will live. I live for Him. I will never die. And I just have this ongoing argument for a while with the voice, and I refuse again and again. And I don't know for how long that voice just disappeared and left. And from that day, for I don't know 1+ year, I don't have the suicidal thought or that voice come back to me again.